Hello everyone.
Hello everyone.
Hey, we're slow starters.
We are slow starters.
And happy Chinese New Year. Well,
Happy
that was like
Chinese New Year.
A week ago, actually.
True.
Yeah. So, could you explain what this show is about, as usual?
As usual, but
Yeah.
you forgot in Japanese version.
No.
So we are slow starters.
Yeah.
We have the concept
Yeah.
of the show,
Uh-huh.
which is trying new things
Yeah.
or pursuing new things, learning.
Yeah.
It's never too late.
Mm.
You can start anything at any age of your life,
Mm-hmm.
any stage of your life.
Mm.
So that's our show concept.
Yeah.
How is it?
Okay. Good.
Good.
So we've been talking about I think we've been talking about a lot about like the reflection, what we have learned over 10 years.
Yeah, we reflect a lot.
Yeah. And then we were discussing what kind of topic we should be focused on.
Yep.
We should be focusing on this episode.
Yes.
And then we came to the conclusion that maybe we can just introduce a little bit of like our reflections, like what we have learned or what we have noticed over 10 years and how we can actually apply for the next 10 years.
So we are in 30s.
Yeah. And so right now, Yuta's 37. I'm 35. I'm soon to be 36. And do you remember like what you have been through like when you were like in 20s?
20s.
Yeah.
I was. It's kind of same with this concept of the show.
Mm-hmm.
I was challenger.
Yeah.
I am still challenger.
Yeah.
And I try to meet new people.
Mm-hmm.
I try to learn new things. And I was in States and also UK.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was 20s, I came back to Japan after 4 or 5 years living in overseas.
Mm.
So that was my 20s.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the reason why we decided to talk about this is because I think in the last episode we were talking about like when our life is peak was, right? And then
is or will.
Yeah, when is it gonna be, right? So we've been like we also talked about like what like like a easy like simple message to us when we were 20s.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I guess it's especially in the Japanese episodes. And I also came across the inspirational speech from Matthew McConaughey, who is an awarded like Academy awarded actor.
Yep.
I have known this speech for probably about over 10 years.
Wow.
When he got the Academy Award as a main actor. I think there was like a one part of the speech which was quite like actually have inspired me. It goes, when I was 15 years old, someone asked me, "Who's your hero?" I said, "I don't know. Give me a couple weeks." I came back and said, "You know who it is? It's me in 10 years." So I turned 25. That same person asked me, "Are you a hero?" I said, "Not even close. My hero is me at 35. So every day, every week, every month, and every year of my life, my hero is always 10 years away. I'm never going to be my hero. And that's fine with me because that keeps me chasing."
Wow.
So it's like you imagine what you would be doing in 10 years. Maybe I will be accomplishing this. I will be rich. I will will become like this and stuff. We always imagine like our future is what our future is going to be. But then I think the most important thing is like you have to keep growing. You have to keep chasing your dream, no matter when you are, like how you become, right? So that's why we wanted to talk about what we have learned, and are we becoming the person that you when you were 20 years old or 20 something had imagined.
Yeah.
Are you becoming the person that you wanted to be?
That's a difficult question. I think so.
You think so?
I think so.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it. Yeah, I probably would say it's not perfect for sure.
Yeah.
But just the direction wise, I think I'm going right direction. But sure, I need to learn more.
Yeah. What's let's say okay, you just said you are becoming the person, you're on the right track, right? And what did you actually learn? What have you actually learned from the past? Let's say when you were 20s.
Yeah. Especially a tough moment or
moments or
things like that. Yeah. As you know, I'm always challenging and super positive guy.
Yeah.
But at some point in 20s, I had how can I say it, the meltdown. Completely, I was
kind of depression or something.
Depressed, and then I was really in a difficult place. So when I came back from US and I joined, tech company. It's one of the biggest companies in the world, and of course people and colleagues, they were so smart and they are good at with the daily job. But I was not. I was not ready to work for a tech company for sure, in terms of knowledge, in terms of skill, everything. So what happened was basically, once I joined the company, I worked over 100 hours like Elon Musk in a week.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I was like Elon Musk, but the difference was I was so depressed and yeah.
You feel like you were in the dark.
100%, because I have never gave up things in my life.
Yeah.
Besides that point.
Yeah.
I mean, eventually I didn't give up, but I was probably.
You were about to give up. Yeah.
Almost. I mean, I was. Maybe I gave up, but just action-wise, I didn't take that. Yeah. Right, and then, for example, I couldn't go home because I was working during night. So I spent all my earnings, half of them maybe, or 70% of the earnings, income, to Airbnb or hotel in Roppongi, business hotel.
Because the office was in Roppongi that time, right?
And I couldn't go home and I couldn't take the last train. So I was basically stuck, and then also when I was walking toward the office, I felt, okay, when am I gonna get fired? So constantly negative thought coming, and I didn't have the confidence. And then people ask me, hey Yuta, you wanna go to restaurant, or you wanna go to bar, or you wanna drink or something like that? I always said, oh sorry, I have to work. And I was not happy 100%. So that was the toughest moment, maybe. Maybe, I mean, I had lots of tough things, but that was...
Career-wise,
yes, 100%. And I learned, there's a story after that. So I think January 29th, after my birthday, 28th, it was snowing. And I was looking over the buildings of Roppongi. And I decided, okay, this is it. I'm gonna give up. And I said I'm gonna quit. But I told even my best friend, right? But then at the end I didn't quit because my colleagues were supportive, helping me a lot, and I realized, yes, maybe it's a tough job, and maybe something that I don't want to do forever.
Yeah.
But in this moment, I stick with job and learn from with these excellent people.
Yeah.
They are professionally also personally they were great, kind. So I thought I can learn from these guys, and if I can not deliver the result, maybe I can move on. So once I decided that, my performance kind of got better, and then I went to my managers and told him I want to quit because it's too much workload. And then he told me, okay, you have, let's say, now 100% capacity, and other people are doing this 100% capacity workload. But he said you can start from 10, every day 10, and then if you can reach 10, you can go 20, 30. So literally, I was doing just a tenth of other co-workers. And then I started to learn the job and started to get the skill. And of course, my friends or colleagues helped me. And eventually, I kind of got better in terms of work and performance. So that was a kind of moment I was in a dark place. But then, like, once I start to look at outside, because when you are in a dark place, you tend to see only negative thing, or you talk to yourself. But I started to see other people, my colleagues around, and I realized, oh, these guys are really cool and then kind. I can learn from these guys. And then I started to communicate, even to my boss, this is too much, I want to get the less workload. So I basically started to see outside of the
your world.
And learn from there. And then my performance got better. So that was kind of good learning for me. Sometimes answer is not in your circle. You might have to reach outside, talk to people or see other things. And that's something I got as a takeaway from that 20s tough moment.
I see. What are the processes? Let's say, like, you face the difficulty, you hit the wall, and then how'd you react, and then why did you decide to, like, put your, like, let's say, perspective more like out towards the outside? How did you, what are the processes? Like, let's say, did you accept your own weakness, or what are the process?
So I was in the really bottom, and but then realized, as I said, I have many people around me. I'm fortunate. So instead of, like, seeing what I don't have, like skill or knowledge, I started to realize this is enough. I have my friends and support. So let's try to see if I can, leverage that. Ask help from friends, and so that was the kind of thinking process behind. And then already, as I said, I gave up. Right? I said, like, I can quit this job anytime. But when you look at my life more like a long term, from long term perspective, this moment, this tough moment, will be valuable. I really thought, because I never felt that negative thought or kind of depressed. But in our life, sometimes those moments comes in, and so I thought long term probably this is only like, I don't know, couple of weeks or couple of months, even year.
Mm.
If I know how to deal with this
Mm-hmm.
stress or depression, negative thing, maybe I can learn a lot. So that was another kind of point that I didn't give up.
Mm.
So having said that, now I realized, okay, I have a support and I can see more long-term point of view.
Yeah.
And then I told myself, okay, I may not have the skill set and then, performance yet. See, what's going to happen by leveraging those support from outside and seeing long-term more perspective. And if I get fired, it's fine. I think I deal with it. I try to learn from the experience. So I accepted my weakness and then, even accepted that I cannot perform from this moment.
Yeah.
And then it took off.
I think when you hit the very bottom, you felt like I know you had to kind of accept the weakness or the things that you feel like you don't want to accept, right? You had to deal with it, but then like you could also have chosen to run away from it. But then you also knew that even if you, let's say, change the job, I think changing the job is not entirely a bad thing at all.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's something. It might change something for good. So that's good. But at the same time, like your case, like if you choose to run away, that fear, the same fear will haunt you again.
Yeah.
So I think I remember like I think it's maybe around the episode that we were talking about your grieving. I think I've talked about one of the quotes from David Kessler, and then David Kessler was saying that like he's doing the research, he's studying the action, the behavior of the buffalo, the big cow, buffalo, and then the buffalo's like behavior is quite unique because like when the hurricane emerged, they go towards the hurricane because they know like heading towards the hurricane means that they can get out of it even like much quicker than just basically maintain the same distance because they will hunt you, they will chase you. So I think like what I just have learned now from you is that I think facing your own, let's say, weakness, and I think the psychologist and philosopher like Carl Jung said like it's a shadow. Is the part of the part of ourselves that we do not want to see, right? Let's say the negative like emotions or like immaturity or anxiety or anger or whatever, like those are the shadows, like and then we don't want to actually accept it, we don't want to actually face it because it's such a negative thing, right? Compared to the very like a light, which is like a positive and shiny and happy, and we always like crave that, the light. But then I guess like he was saying like the growth comes from the integrating the shadow, not denying it.
That's beautiful.
And he also says one does not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious. I think the real growth is coming from accepting and the shadow. And then that's the most important thing, I feel, because let's say what you did there was you could stuck in the same place, and then your negative thought can go deeper and deeper and deeper. But you decided to seek the difference, right? Which is like asking help for other people and try to get the new perspective. I know it was quite challenging for the people who are scared of like accepting the shadow, right? But I think our previous guest Konami was saying like if the goal is 1,000 steps away, the only thing you have to do is to take one step forward 1,000 times. Right. so that like if you take one step forward, your vision, what you see is going to be very different.
Yeah.
Right. Imagine you do it for 1,000 times. Your view
is totally different.
Your perspective
sure.
will be, of course, different.
Yeah.
I know it's scary, and I think taking one step forward does not actually mean that it will change your life.
Yeah.
I think it will give you, or it will help you change your perspective a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. Your changes are not going to be changed just like taking one step. And then if you think about like, let's say like, oh, I need to change my life, that already like giving you a lot of pressure. Don't do it. Like you just need to do just like, let's say if you go to like if you eat something easy every single day, just go to the different restaurant or just go to a different cafe to just have a different, change the environment.
Yeah.
And I remember like you told me about the experience from Mexico.
Yeah.
Right.
I was waiting.
But what did you learn from the experience?
Yeah. So I went to Mexico when I was after maybe this dark moment.
Yeah.
I was on the way
to going up,
to going up, learning on the learning curve.
Right.
But then like I was not hitting the target.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking, okay, should I go to vacation or not? Even
or should I keep working?
Yeah, even I'm not hitting the target. But then at some point I said, you know what, I'm going to go. And I went to Cancun and with my friends. And I shared this story, in the previous episode. There was a Mexican hippie on the beach. Not Mexican, Irish.
Yeah.
Or British, I forgot. He told me that he was supposed to be in Mexico just 3 months.
Just for 3 months, yeah.
But then ended up he's like staying over a year.
Over here.
And you can see he's hippie, really hippie.
Like a lot of beers.
And then even like red cheek and right. And he said he has I think wife, and the wife is coming to Mexico soon.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? He has a wife?
He left his wife in UK.
Yeah, and he's staying in Mexico beach.
Mm-hmm.
And the Cancun beach is so beautiful. The sunset, sunrise. So I was just sitting on the beach. And then he goes, this is my crafted wallet made by milk like drink like pack, the package. The paper craft. It was actually well made, well done. Yeah, well done. Yeah. That was I think around 5 pesos or something like that. I don't remember, but so I bought. It was nice. Yeah, you can put the coins and so on. And then I was thinking, this guy is like living total freedom in the freedom. He looks happy.
Yeah.
He doesn't care what people think, and then he doesn't care conventional, traditional way of living. He's free. And I realized I'm trying to put myself into kind of conventional way, or like putting into the social acceptable way. And even we don't know what is like socially acceptable way. But I think we tend to be like that. So then I realized, okay, fuck like a KPI or target. I'm going to enjoy the vacation. And then when I came back to Japan, like I was like, okay, this target and KPI was made by somebody who doesn't know anything about my life and whatever. So I don't have to be dragged into this too much. I mean, of course, it's important to hit the target as a company or as a business for sure. But you don't have to sacrifice things in your life, and right? So I changed the perspective because of this guy, meeting new people and in a different place. So I learned again, going to somewhere, try to get the information or trying to get the new perspective. You can, change the direction completely. Yeah. And I think you mentioned that, accepting weakness is important. And I was accepting my weakness, like not having the skill set enough. But once you accept that, you have the kind of map now.
Yeah.
You know where
Yeah.
you are,
Yeah, exactly.
and then you know like where you want to go. But you need to start understanding where you are first. But beside accepting the weakness, probably it's hard.
I completely understand that, and I agree with you. And I'm aware of people, including myself, when you actually witness your own shadow, you get overwhelmed. Because I got overwhelmed many times, and I couldn't even move because I thought the shadow is way too big. And then I was like, I want to run away. That's why I always do the doom scrolling, because that's the way for me not to think about it. Right.
That's why you keep sending in the lead.
Well, I mean, that's related to Iron Man.
Yeah.
So
I'm joking.
I know. But that's part of it. Yeah, you're right.
Okay. I do that too. So.
Yeah. I know you are always on Instagram. But yeah. So even now I'm still struggling. For accepting my own weakness, and
it's hard, I think.
And then in one of the books that Carl Jung was published, wrote, he said, like, because you get overwhelmed by the shadow that you have, the negative thought, the idea of we having not the value, is getting bigger. So that's the pattern I have. I always tell myself I have no value. I don't deserve this. Let's say I don't deserve good things because I'm such a shitty person.
No.
Yeah. Well, it's like a loophole. You can't get escape.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then even if I feel a little better, like there will be the moment I feel like every single day that like you haven't accomplished this task. Means you're shit. It's tiring. It's like a self-sabotaging, myself and feel fucking depressed the whole time. We can talk about this in another time because it's a slightly different topic. But I'm not afraid of actually sharing that with you for now. But I guess I know the fear of being scared of facing the own shadow. So we wanted to tell you, those who have the same thing mindset, it's okay. Just admitting that you have shadow means that you already taken a step. Even if it's just a small step.
Things already.
We all, for some reason, we all give us a lot of pressure, a lot of high expectations, and then just like a like the Irish or British hippie in Mexico, like you are also kind of hesitant to if you should go to the vacation or not, right? But then you did, and then you discovered you came to the realization that you needed the space. You needed the vacation to give you the headspace that, I deserve to have a vacation. And then when I come back, I'll work harder. I think that realization is really important. So just, if you're tired, take a rest. If you can accomplish things, it's okay. And that's something I am trying to tell myself now. I'm still struggling. It's quite hard, but at the end of the day, I started telling myself, thank you for trying to live today once again, and then try to hug myself. Well, literally I can't, but and then comfort myself. That's something I do. So I think that's also a great progress for me, because I haven't done it before. And then I always do the most of the thing I did was criticizing myself and devaluing myself. That's something I do. And then if you're feel tired and if you're scared of facing your own shadow, it's okay. I hear you. I get you. So just do something new. Like the other day I found the one of the threads, like a comment, basically advertising.
Mm-hmm.
There's one bar in Tokyo, Akasaka,
Yeah.
and then they will have
Taco Tuesday?
tacos and then natural wine.
Mm.
I was like, well, those are my two favorite things.
Yeah.
Why don't I just try it?
Yeah.
Or maybe you guys can like join our asakatsu morning run
Here we go.
And I mean, of course, like I'm trying to like advertise like that.
Promotion.
But I think our core, the reason why we started doing this is because we wanted to create the opportunity for every single person who has the same like mindset,
Yeah.
who's suffering from like a mental, let's say, disability or depression, and they're trying to seek the new opportunity.
Yep.
Come to our event, and we just had the morning run, the first time in long time, and it was good. It was such a eye-opening like opportunity. Like get like some person, like some people actually came from overseas and just like try to cause he was a big fan of our show, which is so grateful, and then he was like so happy that like he met us in person.
Yeah. He was posting on Instagram.
yeah, all over, all like
Yeah,
and it's just small action.
Yeah,
matters now.
And true, like we try to keep sending this kind of positive vibes or the message, or sometimes darkness or whatever, through our podcast. And somebody who lives in Taipei followed us and followed our journey and came to Japan and to see me, to see us.
It's such a great
and then like just meeting for us new people as well,
creating new connection,
and getting new perspective or energized energy. I just felt it was a great experience, and I wanna create those experience or opportunity more and more. Not only one person, but maybe 10 or 100. Eventually, because that makes our life more rich. True. Richer.
And then I think our space is quite like it's a safe space for everyone who has difficulties, because we've been through that too, and we are still suffering from many things. That's why like we wanted to keep growing our community and then keep learning from the people that we met.
Share the pain,
share the
learning,
and then maybe we can face the shadow altogether. Anyway, so on the 7th of March we're gonna have another
we go. This is
we're gonna have another
promotion
running event. So if you guys interested in joining, feel free, and we're happy to have you guys. We're gonna be creating a reel for advertising the event once again. So stay tuned, and you matter. So please, if you guys want to talk about something or just share your experience, please feel free to send us a message, and then we can always talk about it.
Let's go.
Okay. All right. See you next week then.
3, 2, 1.
Slow starters.